Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about how you can develop and publish your own iOS app in the App Store. If you don't know me, my name is Jessie and I was able to self-develop and launch my own first iOS app, Sproutiful, onto the App Store. When I was making this app, there were a lot of struggle and confusion on my end, especially because there weren't really any complete and up-to-date information online about how to create and develop an iOS app and submit it to the App Store. I had to go through a lot of intensive research, so I thought I would compile everything I learned from creating an app for the knowledge of other students who are also thinking of creating their own apps. I still need to. In order to upload an app onto the App Store, you will need a MacBook or Mac Mini in order to download Xcode, which can be downloaded from the App Store. Xcode is Apple's developer toolset for creating Apple apps. Xcode is free, however, you aren't able to download Xcode on iPad, and there aren't any other devices that you can use to create Apple apps besides a MacBook and a Mac Mini. If you do have another way, though, please let me know in the comments. In order to create an iOS app on Xcode, you do need to learn Apple's own programming language, Swift. This may sound daunting, but you can definitely do it. I did it with some determination. In order to submit the app to the App Store, you will also need to join the Apple Developer Program on the Apple website, which has two requirements. 1, you must be 18 years old, and 2, it costs $99 per year. If you're not 18 years old yet, you can still publish apps through creating an Apple developer account on your parent or guardian's email, which is what I did. As for the $99 cost, I wasn't aware of this before I developed my app, Sproutiful, which kind of shows you how little I knew before going into this project, and I didn't really want all my hard work developing the app to be in vain, so I did save up and pay for the Apple Developer Program for 1 year. After joining the Apple Developer Program, first you will need to set up your certificates and app ID in order to upload an app onto the App Store. Certificates should be automatic if the app developer account is the same in Xcode. Now, app ID, to add an identifier, or aka app ID, you do need to press the plus button next to identifiers in order to add a new identifier. Now press App ID since that's what we're registering for. Press Continue, and then press App since that's the type of identifier we're making. Press Continue, and then you would select Explicit Bundle ID, and your bundle ID should be in the format com.developername.appname. And for your capability, just select which ones apply. And then when you're done, just press Continue and your app ID will be created. Before we go over how to submit an app on the App Store, first we need to go over how to add an app icon on Xcode, which is the cover of your app. In 2024, you only need one app icon, and you can generate your app icon through the app icon generator or appicon.co. Go on that website and you'll see that it can generate an app icon for any picture that you upload. So to add an app icon, you go to Assets, press App Icon on the very top, and there you can drag or upload an image of the iOS app cover. Now before we go through the process for uploading our app onto the App Store, we do need to make sure that we remove iPad or any other device if we didn't make another version for those devices. Let me clarify. So if you made your app solely for iPhone and you tested it out through the iPhone simulator, and you did not make another version specifically for the iPad or any other devices, you do need to remove those devices such as iPad from Xcode, or else App Store Connect will not approve your app and will ask for a version designed specifically for iPad. Even if you don't have a version designed specifically for iPad, you can still use the app on the iPad. It won't be full screen for iPad. It will be in the shape of a phone. Here's an example. So how you would fix this is that you would go to the blue icon where it says your app's name, in my case is Sproutiful, and you would press that and you would go under Targets where it says Sproutiful, which is my app's name. In your case will be your app's name, and then you would go under Supported Destinations. As you can see, sometimes it would say like iPad or any other iOS devices. So in order to delete those devices, you will need to select those devices that you want to delete and then press the minus button under the destinations list in order to delete those iOS devices. Next, we will discuss uploading the actual app onto the App Store. To submit the app on the App Store, first we need to archive the app. First, we switch the model of the simulator into any iOS device. After switching it to any iOS device, we go up and select the product menu on top. Select Archive, the upload button, and then a separate window will pop up. When that window pops up, select Distribute App, and then select App Store Connect. There's a dialog saying Upload or Export. Select Upload and hit Next. And you may see a dialog that's asking for the name of your app, the SKU, and the primary language. The name of your app, you can just give it a name, and the SKU, the same as your bundle identifier. And your primary language is just the language that your app is in. Hit Next where it says upload your app symbols and manage version and build number. Select Automatically Manage Signing when you go to the dialog that says Automatically Manage Signing and Manually Manage Signing, and then hit. Now it's time to open App Store Connect in order to submit our app. We will go to the Apps tab, and we will see a list of all our apps that we have currently in the App Store. So we click on our app, and there are a few information that you need to fill out before you submit your app for review. First, we need to upload the app preview screenshots. In order to get these screenshots, we would need to go back to the Xcode simulator. When you open the app in the app simulator, you will need to select the correct version of the simulator. So you must upload a 6.7-inch iPhone, which is iPhone 15 Pro Max, or a 6.5-inch iPhone, which is an iPhone 15, and you only need to have a 6.7-inch or 6.5-inch. So if you just have one of the either iPhone 15 Pro Max or iPhone 15, you will meet both of these requirements. The other screenshot requirement that you need to have is a 5.5-inch Apple iPhone 6 Plus, 7 Plus, or 8 Plus. Keep in mind that iPhone 6 Plus, 7 Plus, and 8 Plus don't have iOS 16 or 17, so if your app is only supported on iOS 16 or 17, you must use another software to help you resize them, which I use Procreate. Now, one thing I forgot to tell you guys is how to take screenshots on App Simulator, which you would just use Command S to take a screenshot that fits the App Store Connect requirements. So next up, we have to add the privacy policy URL because we do need a privacy policy for creating an app. So for the privacy policy, I just use TermSpeed to generate a privacy policy. So basically, TermSpeed is a website where you can generate privacy policies, THCs, and cookie consent in order for products such as the app that we are making. Basically, you just answer some questions that the privacy policy generator asks for about your app, and then it will generate a privacy policy for your app, which you can use to submit to the App Store. Now, you will need to add an app description on the App Store. When you submit your app, basically just a description of what your app does and its functions. Now, for the support URL, you can add a URL of your social media account or your website for your app, in which case mine is at Sproutable app, so I basically just linked my Instagram to the support URL. As for the copyright, I put 2024 my name. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to support my new app, Sproutable, which is available on the App Store now, so make sure to download. Follow at Sproutable app on Instagram for more updates, and we'll see you next time. Bye!